Thundergrunt.
Warning! The following program may contain adult or offensive language, excessive drinking, extra lives, heavy nostalgia, dragons, and general dipshittery. Listener discretion is advised.
Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MAGCast, the official podcast of the Music and Gaming Festival, episode number 23.
Finally.
Right?
This has been a brief hiatus.
3 weeks. We normally take 2 weeks, but yeah, shit happens.
Isn't it
Whatever.
4?
Especially the last episode, we talked so much about, oh, we're releasing on time and it's great, we're super cool, and then
we couldn't let that stand.
Right.
We couldn't keep that up. That would just be inappropriate.
Oh,
No,
well.
it's all about the fake out. Just like, hey, yeah, we're finally releasing on time, and then just BAM! Ah, gotcha!
Right.
We are all
can't
about
predict
building it up, and letting you down.
And I'll take full responsibility. We were supposed to record 2 weeks ago, and I dropped the ball big time. Wasn't feeling too great, and I canceled. And everybody got mad at me.
Yep.
You're the worst.
I'm the worst person. Anyway, I'm Big Adam, the host, I guess, of this thing.
Hi, Adam.
Hi. How's it going?
Pretty good.
To my left is the world's greatest video game player in the entire universe and the Milky Way galaxy and all the other space words. Red Rupee. Orvie. What's up, buddy?
Hi, fellas.
Oh.
Ladies, gents, boys
Eh.
and girls all around the world.
Yeah.
All
All
the ships
around
at
the
sea.
world. And the ships at sea?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Sitting next to him is that lovable redheaded son of a bitch himself, Mr. Huey Hanzo.
Hi, everybody. It's me, and I'm here. And that's all you're going to get.
Drinking ice water.
Yeah, guys, I shouldn't be. I'm driving.
He's a professional ice water drinker. Sitting across from him is a man with a mission. And that mission is to ruin everything that I love.
You know, on that note, I think Kenny Loggins ripped off Danny Elfman's Dead Man's Party with Danger Zone. Because the two songs are very similar, and Dead Man's Party came out a year before. Also on Mike TV.
There that is. Yeah.
Not only was that his introduction, but he introduced himself.
Introduced.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hey, look,
Introducted.
I replaced Saturday with September once.
Hey.
Or was it the other way around?
All I'm saying is that he starts off the show by hating on something that everyone loves. So
That's
I
true.
mean, Danger
Great
Zone's a
intro.
good song, but I'm listening to it and I'm just like, wait, no. This has got Dead Man's Party riffs in there.
You know, now that you mention it,
Yeah,
it
right?
is similar.
Right?
God
We've
damn
got
it, Mike.
someone else here, I guess, right? Don't we?
Congratulations.
Why do you do this to me?
And last but definitely not least, it's MAGCast's very own technical producer, Mr. Ryan Meyer.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
He's
wait.
just
Chilling.
Wait,
What?
That's it?
that's it. The long
Ryan,
name.
that's it, Meyer.
The long.
Yeah, okay. Woo.
The long name bit I think is done. I retired it.
Wow.
I retired
we're
it
gonna
20
pick it up.
episodes in.
No, well, episode 33, it'll make a comeback. That's my prediction.
As long as you don't call
We're
it a
gonna get to
comeback.
episode 33. That's a good one.
So, Ryan, what are your feelings vis-a-vis Dead Man's Party versus Danger Zone?
Oh my god.
I think they're both great songs, and if you enjoy them, you should enjoy them and not care who ripped off who or didn't. or
I'm
whatever.
curious. Hold on, because I think I know where Ryan stands on this. Which song do you prefer?
Danger Zone.
Okay, there it is. I agree. I agree fully.
Danger Zone was in Top Gun, okay? And Top Gun is pretty much the best movie of all time.
It inspired the man to buy a box of aviator sunglasses, to which you have benefited several times.
No, I have not.
I thought you took a couple pair.
Would you
No.
like some? Would you like some aviators, Mike?
No, I
Take
don't
one home to
wear
the wife and
glasses
kid.
over my glasses. That's
Why
weird.
not?
Because it feels weird and I don't like it.
He doesn't know how to party, is what I just heard.
Oh, motherfucker, no, you did not.
Speaking of partying,
Wow, that got thrown down real quick.
last night,
4.5 minutes in, folks.
last
Go on, let it
night,
happen.
game over Baltimore.
Gob.
Oh yeah, we've had a lot of mag happenings since we've last been around. We've had
true.
that. We had PAX East.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
We
yeah.
had things.
Well, give us
Stuff.
for I think you were the only one here that went to PAX East, right?
Oh yeah. I
Give
guess
us
so.
give us a quick
These
rundown.
slackers.
I'd love to hear the stories.
Actually,
man, well,
before we do that, we
No,
we should celebrate Orvy's freedom.
Oh yeah.
Because he was able to attend PAX East worry-free because he has left his position as a tester at ZeniMax Online Studios, and while he was making the big bucks, they were basically chaining him to a desk.
They were
20 hours a
draining my
day.
life force. Yes, they were.
So, hip hip hooray! Orvy is free. He can do whatever the hell he wants now, as long as it's
Free.
Well, keep in
Yeah.
mind, I'm also income free. So.
Very specifically to celebrate that, Elder Scrolls Online went free recently.
Yeah,
And
that was
in-
actually in my honor.
And in Orvy's honor, I logged into the game and
That
played a
was
few
nice.
missions.
Nice.
I wanted to make sure that his hard work was
They're
appreciated.
like, you know what? Without Orvy here, I don't even think that we can.
Charge.
I don't even think we
the
can.
world.
Get
They can't even come up with
going.
words.
They
Yeah.
couldn't.
No subscriptions. That's it.
Yeah.
Without him, there's no point in subscription.
They did give you a lovely parting gift of horse armor, though, so that was very nice of them.
Boy,
Now you just need that.
Elder
horse.
Scrolls and their horse armor, man.
I
That
know,
was the beginning of the DLC madness, man.
Yeah.
Was that horse armor?
Yeah.
God,
You
that's so ridiculous.
you could probably scale it down and put it in Apollo.
Do you know? Did you know that as a joke, on April 1st, they lowered the price. They cut the price of all their DLC down to like 20%, and then raised the horse armor by 50%, and it's still like triple outsold. Like it was supposed to be like a goofy marketing gimmick, and like
They ended up making a shit ton of money
Yeah,
off of it.
no, one of the marketing guys was telling me that story, or telling everybody that story at like a big company meeting one time, just goofing off with marketing stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, it was." We were just kind of trying to have fun. We were like so surprised when the horse armor was such a huge deal, and we just kind of figured we'd make a big joke out of it. But I think a lot of people then just also didn't know it existed, so the April Fool's joke just brought it forward for a lot of people, and it still spiked our sales incredibly, despite raising the price of the horse armor and lowering the price of everything else.
Good God.
Consumers are idiots.
Yeah.
Says a professional yard sailor.
Yeah. I wait for everyone else to pay retail price,
You're
and
still
then
a-
I get it for cheap.
You're still a consumer.
I am a consumer.
He's a secondhand
I
consumer.
love to buy and acquire things, but I do it for pennies on the dollar.
I have a feeling he's going to be a full blown hoarder in like
Nah.
5 or less years.
Not
Nah,
that soon.
He wouldn't have. Now he has a child, so he has to sort of.
That means no. I watch more garbage reality television than any one human being on the
Yeah.
face of the planet.
I
And I can tell you that is not true. Children mean nothing to hoarders. Well, no, no, I worded that weird. Children mean everything to their parents, clearly, but that doesn't stop hoarding from happening.
Oh no, it doesn't. But I mean, I'll go to a yard sale and like I'm not gonna buy anything if I don't want it. Like there are professional video game hoarders. Well, I wouldn't say professional. I doubt they get paid for it. There are video game hoarders out there. There are general hoarders out there. If I go to a yard sale and see something neat, like I might bring it home. Like I saw a supposedly functional railgun at a yard sale today.
And I think Huey was upset that you didn't let him know about that.
You don't. I gotta
Wait,
clue
a
me on the
railgun?
railgun game,
you
bro.
saw a railgun.
I saw a railgun. There was a guy.
Well, please describe this in great detail.
So the guy was still setting up when I got there, and it's
Wait, he had this thing like ready to fire in his yard?
he had like a garage full of stuff.
Did he have like a garage of like high value items, and like he had this thing on a tripod out front? to,
No,
like,
he just
dissuade.
it was a homemade
The
thing.
rat- the
the
rabid yard
stock was
sailors?
very nice. Like it was like carved in like a lacquered wood. But
Okay.
like he popped like the top little
A
plastic
wooden
part
railgun?
off of it, and you see the goddamn barrel that's like PVC pipe encased in a fucking foot long electromagnet. He takes off the back plastic part, and you see all the huge battery packs and
How much did he want for it?
I didn't ask him because Angie would have murdered me if I brought it home. And he shows me the slug it's got in there. It's like it's probably about a centimeter long, maybe half a centimeter across. And he's just like, oh yeah, no, the engineer friend of mine and myself built this for a while ago. Just got it working. It makes an awful noise when you try fire it up and try and shoot something. I'm just like, I bet. And the engineer in me was like, oh man, this thing's fucking awesome. I need to take this home.
I
and
really,
shoot things.
you should have bought a railgun.
Dude,
And then, but if I had brought, first off, this thing was like 50 pounds.
Okay.
It's like, it was like
It's a
3
rail gun. I don't think concealed carry permits cover rail guns.
It's like 3 feet long, 50 pounds.
Yeah,
like
there's not much
almost
concealable
a
about
foot
that.
tall, like half a foot tall. It was immense.
the next
And if
time,
I brought it home, Vanjie would have been like, "No, you put that fucking thing in the trash, or you don't come back in here. I don't
You
care."
should have
if
just
you
said
were
it
the
was an
father of
umbrella
the child."
stand.
What kind of human doesn't appreciate a rail?
A railgun.
My God.
dude, I guarantee you, if you'd have bought that and been like, guys, I bought this railgun because I knew one of my friends out there would love to have a railgun. Who wants it?
You would have had
You're
people
right. You
fighting.
could have
over
made
it.
money
Do
on that
you
person.
understand
Here's
hold-
the
the design and engineering of backyard weaponry? Like you have like crude bows and arrows that people make. Then you have like crude spears. Some people go the extra mile and build a potato gun,
Right.
which is just like, you know, hairspray and a igniter
Yeah,
for a
just a
grill.
just a
And then
homemade
this guy
mortar,
was
right?
just like, "Oh, I'm an engineer. I want to build a potato gun, but that sounds like it's for sissies. I'm going to build a fucking rail gun."
I will tell you what. First off,
What the hell?
I have a limited budget for yard sealing. All right, I will tell you that. Secondly, if I can go back and get the thing for like $50, and Huey will reimburse me,
I will.
If that guy sells you a railgun for $50, he is a terrorist. There's
like
no
how, yeah,
two
like
ways.
how many railguns could be out there if they were $50 a piece?
Like,
I mean, dude, there'd be a railgun
Did
in every
he
corner
give
store.
you any specs? Like, did he tell you like how far that thing can fire or anything? Or like,
no.
how did you not ask these questions?
Yeah, what was going?
Because
Oh,
I'm
wow.
there for goddamn video games,
gentleman,
and I'm trying to get home in time so Vanjie isn't mad
It's
at me.
a rail gun.
dude,
dude, if somebody unveils a railgun and your engineering brain isn't just like, I need to know all the details of this immediately. Me as a fucking plebeian retard need to know those details.
You realize that most people would have paid money to go to the press conference where someone unveiled a rail gun, right?
Here's the
Or
other thing.
I would have given the dude
Nice.
$10 just to shoot the fucking
It's
thing.
a nice railgun, sir, but you have any copies of Mario 64 that I can?
All right.
What?
I'd really love Gemini Jet Force or whatever the fuck that game is.
Would you like to
Jet Force
shoot it
Gemini
out of the
is
rail
great.
gun?
Jet Force
All right,
Gemini?
all right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. All right, y'all don't go to as many yard sales as I do.
It's a rail
I am
gun.
getting to that. First off,
He sees these things
I-
once a week.
I did not.
Let me
see
tell
it
you
in
how
action.
many backyard railguns.
Let me tell you how many backyard rail
I've
guns
seen
I've
I
in
run
my
have
into.
day.
seen so much weird, non-functional shit at yard sales.
There was a guy that had a completely working bazooka made of popsicle sticks.
I would not bring that home because it would probably burn my house down. This thing would probably burn my house down.
That's why
if
you
I tried
asked
to
for
plug
a
it in somewhere.
demonstration.
Okay,
Right.
what's the second most impressive thing you've seen then? I mean, the railgun is obviously the first.
Yeah, no, the railgun wins.
Second most impressive thing I've seen at a yard sale. I mean, a lot of people get rid of a lot of nice furniture. That's always nice. Actually, I'm gonna go with what my brother told me once. He went to a yard sale that was also kind of like an estate sale for a woman who passed away. But apparently, this woman either worked at or owned a sex toy shop. So there was a room in the back of the house that was just like overstock from the porn store. And my brother's just walking through. It's just like, well, that's a stripper pole. That's a rack full of porn. And oh, look, a box full of dildos.
Hold on.
So wait,
Hold on.
You could have
Hold
literally
on.
Are you-
bought.
Are you going to go there or am I going to
Go,
go there?
go.
You're saying that number 2 on
after
the list,
a railgun.
following a rail
is
gun,
a box of dicks?
is a box of fucking dicks.
Man, you are skewed in your. What is wrong with you?
I was waiting for it to be like it was an estate sale, and she had a really nifty sewing machine.
I don't see these things often, but
Dildos?
actually, I've never seen dildos at a estate sale. Or
That
yard
just
sale.
seems that's a personal item. I don't feel
I've
like
seen-
it's-
Rail gun.
I don't know that it works.
You should
and
have
I'm
bought
not
the
gonna
bag
spend-
of dildos as a fucking ammo for the railgun.
Dude, you could shoot
East meets West, man. Come on.
you could shoot dildos through a railgun. I
a
would pay
goddamn
I
dick
would pay
cannon.
you $1,000 a shot just to watch you shoot fucking 7,000 mile an
This
hour
just in,
dicks.
MagFest,
Then we get like a
MagFest
high-speed
14, dick
power-up.
railgun for charity.
Dude, if you could blow a hole through a car with a dildo.
This sounds like a MagFest charity event.
Listen, man,
I'm telling
I got
I mean,
rules.
dildo
I got rules I
railgun
gotta
for
stick by
charity?
here.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just bring random
crazy
shit
weaponry
home.
fits
Benji
with
hates
this year's
the video
theme.
games enough.
Oh my god, dude. You missed out on the opportunity to shoot dildos through a railgun.
The guy's got my card. He might contact me.
Do you have his card?
You wait. You have a fucking yard sailing business card.
That's my MagFest card.
Oh, okay. I guess that's acceptable. Yeah. I thought it was like Mike TV, professional yard
My
sailor.
brother's got those cards.
That's fucking
Let me
ridiculous.
tell you, they're absolutely worthless. No one actually ever calls you back. Fuck those.
Well, then we're never going to hear about that fucking railgun.
Never.
God damn it.
I will
All right, I guess we'll
contact
just
the
talk
guy and
about
ask him
tax.
about the railgun. Fine, Huey. All right.
Dude, this guy's gonna sell you a railgun for $50, and then we are gonna
I
load
don't
it full of
know if he's gonna
dildos,
sell it for $50.
and we're gonna shoot it
Yeah,
through
this is
cars.
Everybody's so...
Here, take this card. I'm gonna get my fucking phone out right now.
I have all of your information. Why do I need your card?
I wanna show you. I don't fucking know.
You're
Christ.
flustering Mike TV. Mike TV is flustered.
God.
Dude, he gave me his business card so I could call him about the railgun he didn't buy.
I am trying to be a responsible goddamn adult here.
So there is
Not take home random weapons of mass destruction and put
No,
it in the
there's
same
nothing
home as
mass
my
destru-
child and
There's
wife.
nothing
We need to-
mass
we need to
destruction
invade this
about a
yard
railgun.
sale.
A railgun is a precision tool.
Yeah, they used it to kill the Destructicon in Transformers 2.
They did not
This
fill
is
it with a
railgun
dildo on that one.
built in someone's garage with spare parts.
So
Okay.
you're saying it does not have Transformer destroying capabilities?
It
I don't
might.
think it could take out a Decepticon.
Well,
Like-
maybe if it was one of those little
He
shitty
said- he
RC
said-
ones?
He said it was made out of PVC.
I could take out one of
and
those
wood.
shitty RC ones. Those guys are
Maybe.
garbage. Granted, I'd have to haul that fucking thing out there.
Well,
This is out of
you'd have to
control.
be quick.
What are we doing?
All right.
And this
Well,
goes
like,
back
what
to
the
the
hell
were we
what's
talking
the
about?
legality
We're talking
of
about Game
selling
Over.
a
That's what we
railgun?
were
No, you're
to
talking
a
about PAX East, and then he started talking about dildos and railguns.
The old DNR.
The old DNR. So Orby,
totally
how was
different
PAX
DDR.
East?
Well, it was,
Did you see any
it was
railguns?
it was no dildo blasting railgun, but it was a pretty good time.
God, that should be a band.
Dildo blasting railgun.
Oh my god!
So
fuck.
PAX East up in Boston is the Penny Arcade Expo. If you're not aware of it, it was pretty great. MagFest hosts the Jam Space there. And,
Yep.
obviously, our concert crew folk also run the concerts up there. Our main man Angel handles shop.
Of
So-
MAGCast fame.
Indeed,
Oh,
he's
that's
been
right.
on.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
yeah. We had very little open jam time this year. We had way more artists than we normally do. Did the usual chip in the morning and late at night, and then in between we had we had Triforce Quartet, who also played main stage. We had Shy Guy.
Squares.
We had Mega Ran. We had The World is Square. We had Samus. We had Danimal Cannon. Oh, we had Wreck-A-Dam. So many groups that was just awesome. Like Triforce Quartet filled the room. We had to stop letting people in.
Yeah,
Uh,
I can believe it. They're awesome.
yeah, it was great.
Were they playing main stage too?
Yeah, they played both.
Nice.
Then we had the MagFest. It became Super Mag Bros, and it was Robbie Benson from Super Soul Brothers, Dom
Okay.
from Rare Candy, Danimal from Danimal Cannon and Arm Cannon and every fucking
Metroid Metal.
Every
little
cannon you
thing.
can think of.
Yeah, all the cannons.
Yeah.
And then Roger, the drummer for Wreck-A-Dam.
Okay.
So it was those four guys, and then the audience would just call out 2 or 3 game songs, and then they'd do a jam that incorporated them all. And
Oh, that's super cool.
It was so good.
That's Dom's prime time too. He
Oh,
loves
yeah.
doing that shit.
All the recordings of those shows should be up on the MagFest YouTube site soon. So if you want to check out any of those jams or any of those artist sets,
Yeah,
from
totally.
PAX East, check that out.
Yeah, I haven't
Even
been
the,
to a
even the impromptu jam sessions though this year were really good. Like Sunday, we pretty much had all open jam, but almost all the musicians that went up on stage were able to collaborate and interact, and then form some sort of cohesive jam. Well, it was a lot of really good stuff. Oh yeah, with Dom and all them, there's this guy with an ocarina too, and normally the ocarina guys are
Are
kind of
awful. Are awful.
There we go.
Awful.
All right. I'm glad he said it. But yeah, no, this guy was kicking ass. Even Nick Marinara hates flutes and ocarinas and stuff, and he's like, man, this guy's really good. I like this guy. Oh,
That's awesome.
Well, 'cause I think most people, especially in our circles, are like, "Oh my god, there was a Zelda game that had an ocarina in the title. I'm gonna buy it and play it."
Sure, right.
Yeah.
And then it's like, do, and it doesn't really,
Right,
they don't know how to play it. But it
Right.
sounds like this guy actually was a
No,
professional
he knew what he was
ocarinist.
doing. Yeah, and it was good. He did some vocals too, they did the Pokemon theme song, and he was
Nice.
singing for that, and it was great. And of course, PAX itself, there's always tons of fun industry parties and all the big crazy expo hall. And I went to the Borderlands party. I picked up Huey some goodies from that, just a couple little small things. I still have to give those to you.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I got them in my bag, so I'll give them to you shortly. But what else? Oh, I played I was excited because I got to we got all exhibitor badges this year, which we normally,
that's awesome.
Yeah, normally we get 1 or 2 right, and we have to share them each
Right.
day.
Yep.
So I went down before and after the hall closed, and was able to just play the heck out of some Overwatch. I played that 4 or 5 times,
Shit's
which is
good.
Blizzard's new first-person shooter TF2 style kind of game. It's a team-based FPS, teams and classes and all that kind of stuff. And man,
Real
that was
good.
awesome. Just play Reinhardt. If you're not playing Reinhardt, you're doing it wrong. Just guns are dumb. Just get a giant hammer and some armor and just hit idiots
Just smack
in the
bitches.
face. But no, I played that, and I played.
How
a bunch
long
of
before they give him a
indie games.
banhammer skin?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, there's lots of good games, lots of fun, PAX shenanigans. So there's been a not long running, but a joke running since PAX, which was born at PAX. It was the Polaris Lounge, which I brought with me today, and the Polaris Lounge. If you're not familiar with it, Polaris is the big network of all the coolest YouTubers, like PewDiePie and Day9, and I think about a dozen or so others are all on the Polaris
then why
network.
are you toting this fucking Polaris Lounge sign around to all the MAGFest events?
Because
those
the
people.
Polaris Lounge at PAX was this kind of exclusive club that was this neat lounge that you had to be somebody.
Those people
to go in.
are the worst.
And
I mean, I guess
so-
that makes sense because we are also kind of the worst.
So we just took the sign and used it as if you flip the sign over, you can see it says doors open, please come in, because
What-
we had to close the jam space doors at one point because we were too loud. We were disturbing the nearby panels.
Was PewDiePie at PAX East?
Oh,
Did anyone punch him in the dick? Because that would be great.
oh
Did
man.
anybody shoot him with a dildo out of a railgun?
That's. God damn it.
God, we should start our own YouTube channel. Maybe we can get on the Polaris
I didn't
network.
hang out with PewDiePie. All right.
If we started
I
a
hung out with some
YouTube channel
super
about.
cool cosplayers. I hung out with Jessica Negri and
I don't know who that is. That's fine.
She's a
Sherry
chick with
Hugh-
breasts.
I don't know. Some
That is typically
Whoa.
a feature of the female sex.
Well, she probably doesn't put as much
Huey-
emphasis on them as other people.
she's like the what's the Heroes of Cosplay girl. She's one step under her, I guess, right?
I have no idea.
I have
All right,
no
that's
clue.
fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really.
Some
Listen, I'm
costume
not into costume play.
But,
I'm into the costume business.
Yes!
person. What is this?
It's from Venture Brothers.
Oh, okay.
I am not
Pardon
into costume
me.
play. Into costume
Pardon me.
business.
But yeah, I bumped into a coworker that knows those people at the Borderlands party.
Yeah.
So just rubbing elbows with nerd costume celebrities, I guess, or something. But yeah, we stole the Polaris sign because it was funny,
Right.
and so
yeah.
we just were we're
get
the
it.
Polaris Lounge now. So we've
Alright.
just been taking pictures of it everywhere, and then hashtag Polaris Lounge
Hashtag.
on their dumb social media. It's been cool.
So just update for everyone. I have emailed the guy with the railgun on Huey's behalf.
Okay, good.
Hopefully I'll hear back from him. Also because he has a bunch of video games that he never actually managed to bring out today, despite the fact that I showed up twice.
It had nothing to do with you. He only wanted the games.
That's fine.
Well, I mean,
Look.
I do only want the games, but I am trying to help a friend destroy his house.
If you were trying to help a friend, you would have bought the dildos and the
Did he-
railgun.
I couldn't buy the dildos. My brother could have
Yeah.
bought the dildos. What are we going to do with a box full of dildos, Adam?
Shoot
Shoot
out
them
of
from
the
a railgun.
All right.
Where have you been?
That's PAX. What happened in Game Over? I'd love to talk about YouTube and cosplay more to piss off Mike continuously, but we'll move on.
Game over. That was fun times.
That
Was
was
it?
last night.
It was last night. I had fun.
I'm still recovering.
Where were you,
Yeah,
Hugh?
me too.
I was there. You saw me
Oh,
like
that's
7
right, you
times.
were.
I didn't see you at the end of the night. When did you leave?
I was right with you. You left before I did. I was helping
To
put
be
stuff
fair,
onto the truck.
Big
Oh.
Adam had a lot to drink.
Yeah, I still feel it. I'm
He
still
was-
hungover.
He was pretty wacky.
Oh my god, it was good
So
times.
who,
though.
so who all? We
I didn't
had,
do anything. I didn't do anything bad, and I just let everybody know how much I love them. That's what happens when I drink a lot.
But yeah, we started out
Actually,
with,
myself, Orvie, and Huey had to get into the corner and pretend to be you because, like, disgruntled you because you were all big and happy.
Oh
So
yeah,
we
you
just-
were. Yeah, who was the girl that we were talking to from your guys' department?
Oh, Alicia.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So she was going to a party, and you were like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. And I was like, no, that's not. Hold on, we'll give you the Adam. And we were like, yeah, no, go to your party. Just leave us. We're not cool at all. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no, I'm sure your other friends are way cooler than like 5 video game rock bands. It's probably a great time. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, dude, I drank a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Huey, this is 100% alcohol.
Look, Steve-O Bortz of
So-
Overclocked University fame. I owe that guy several drinks because he bought me a Long Island iced tea, and my God, that pushed me clean over the edge.
Why
That
would you owe him drinks if he did that to you?
because I had a great time.
You reciprocate.
Game Over Baltimore, by the way, was a concert event at the Metro Gallery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
In
It's-
Baltimore.
and bands played there.
Yeah, we had we started off with Steel Samurai,
Yep,
went into Triforce Quartet,
that's correct.
then and then we had who was after that?
That was OCU.
You Overclocked
Oh
University.
yeah, Overclocked University, and then we rounded out with, of course, MAGFest's own ham band extraordinaire, Rare Candy.
Dude, can I just take a moment to talk about Rare Candy? They
Do
played-
you want to lead off with that, or do you want to work our way up?
We'll
to
work
that?
our way to it.
Okay.
Because what happened last night was nothing short of magical.
Oh no, that was one of the best Rare
I've-
Candy ham fests.
Dude,
we've
it was
had
so
in a
great.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, no,
Started
it was-
out the
it was
night
good.
with Steel Samurai,
Yeah,
and they
I
crushed
was-
it.
Yeah, they were doing great. They were really concerned because their last set of Jam Space they were very self conscious of, and like there weren't a lot of people there.
Honestly, their set at Game Over was probably my favorite Steel Samurai set to date that I've seen.
Yeah. Well, this Game Over honestly is probably my favorite Game Over. Like between
Yeah.
like just hanging out with people, the bands were really good. I was running some little silly gaming events for swag here and there.
Right, right.
Uh,
So let's just do it in order. So to start the night out, you announced Steel Samurai while they were setting up.
Yeah,
You
I guess-
started a tournament.
I guess I like was kind of an impromptu MC, like because I was doing little gaming events in between each set, so I kind of had to like go up and introduce each little band or whatever, which I didn't really even consider. I was just like, oh yeah, I want to do a gaming thing, and then like by the end of the night, I was getting into it. But so I came up with a little game contest for each band thematically.
Right.
And then we had like T-shirts and scarves and stickers and a couple BitGen tickets to give away. So for Steel Samurai, we did the Kirby Superstar Samurai Challenge.
Yep.
And it's a real simple little mini game. If you've never played it, you basically grab your controller and both your little characters are on the screen, and there's a big pause. And as soon as you see like a big like comic book speech bubble, action bubble pop up with exclamation points, you have to hit any button as quick as you can. And whoever hits it fast enough, the screen like flashes and both of them clash, and you just see which guy won, like the other's laying on the ground. Or
I entered the tournament.
Yeah, it's a fun little game. So we were just doing best of 3, and it's basically like
Right.
reaction.
And I got my ass whooped.
Yeah, I think you just got 2-0'd in the first round.
I did. It was immediate loss. I couldn't have lost any
A
faster than I
reaction
did.
speed game while you're that deep into the booze of the hall is
Yeah,
not
because
gonna end well.
the doors opened at 7, but we went to a different bar to start the night at 4:30 and started drinking there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was fun. It's Good times. Then Steel Samurai went on, and like we said, they crushed it.
They did.
And then up next was Triforce Quartet.
And for them, we did, keeping with Zelda and the number 4, we went with 4 swords, and we had a shadow battle competition, and that's just like a goofy 4 swords battle mode. We had 4 swords set up in all its glorious fashion with
in the Polaris Lounge.
Oh, and that's where the Polaris Lounge was. Actually, was these sweet little couches at the Metro Gallery, and all the Game Boys, all the connection cables.
And then
super sweet.
Triforce Quartet went on, and it was awesome. Even though a banner fell on their head.
Oh yeah, their banner did fall on.
It fell directly on their heads.
Womp womp.
That's no good.
And
They
it was
kept playing.
quickly remedied.
They didn't
Yeah,
care.
they didn't miss a fucking note. It was awesome. They're super
Like it
pro.
hit the one guy like in the back of the head and on the shoulder, and he's just like,
Yeah, still playing his violin. It was awesome. It was
Wow.
very professional. It was very, very cool.
Yeah, those guys are always good.
And then they played, like I said, an amazing set. And then after that, up next would have been
Oh man, that was one of my favorite ones. So for we did Smash, and I forget who it was. I forget the dude's name, but some guy dressed as Phoenix Wright brought an additional.
His name's Peter.
Yeah, Peter. That's what it was. And he brought an additional GameCube adapter for the Wii U, and like 3 more controllers. So
That's because Peter's the man.
We were able to do 8-player Smash, and the theme for that was just Smash Brothers with 8 players with all items turned off except for anything explosive. So bombs, bomb chews, the X bomb, the Star Fox bomb, like the blue shell bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Turn them all on very high, and then like the smallest stage we could for 8 players, and it was just ridiculous.
That sounds like
I
chaos.
was just yelling the entire time. It was awesome. It was so much fun.
And then, man, they at the band destroyed that stage. It was incredible. It was so good.
I think I actually missed a good deal of their set because I think that's when we went to get crepes. Yeah.
It was their drummer Steve Rickman is moving back to, or I should say, moving for the first time to Michigan.
Right.
So
Yeah, that
it was
his
his last show with the band, and man, he went out with a bang. No pun intended.
Oh.
Yeah,
he went out with a.
It was,
There you go.
they killed it. They closed. They got like an encore chant a little bit, and they had 3 minutes left, and they played one of the shows from a Baltimore Rock Opera Society song, one of my favorite bro songs of all time. And things got a little crazy, a little rowdy.
I heard you got a little misty even.
Little rowdy. I did. Close to the end, I was like, well, look, I'm a crybaby. It's what I do. It's fine. Whatever. I live my life one drink at a time. No. On the weekends.
10 drinks at a time.
Oh, my God. So after that, we had Overclocked University.
Oh, yeah. So that's a funny one because they do a few like more obscure tunes, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And the one tune I know they do that I think I've never seen any other band do was Wave Race.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to do Wave Race 64 because that's a fun game. And I told Steve, I actually asked Steve-O a few days before. I was like, hey, what's your guys' set list? Like, I don't have like a good game. Like, you guys don't have a theme. You're pretty much a terrible video game band. Like, what's going on here?
Who plays a little of everything?
Yeah,
come on.
Jeez.
Who plays Chrono Cross?
Yeah. And
That
Chrono
sparks
Trigger.
one of the most amazing conversations I've ever had.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he's like, I don't know, I'll get back to you. And I was like, well, if you guys have like a game yourselves that likes your band's like game of choice or something, I'll do that. And he never got back to me, so I was like, I'm gonna do Wave Race. I don't care.
Okay.
And he came up when he got there, when they finished unloading, and he was like, oh, I saw you guys just went with Wave Race, and I was like, yeah. He says, oh, we're not even playing that. We haven't practiced that in forever. I feel bad. I was like, don't worry about it. It's going to be great.
Whatever.
I'll tell people they have to buy the CD if they want to hear your Wave Race.
Yeah.
But he played it for the sound check, actually, while people were playing Wave Race, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
He was
Okay.
just riffing on the guitar for the sound check, so that was pretty sweet. But yeah, Wave Race was good. That was fun races.
Yeah.
And that's a game that I think tons and tons of people have played, but like no one really goes back to play. Like it's just not one that.
Yeah, when
pops up
that
in your
game was
mind.
prominent, when it came out, I love that game.
Oh no,
I really did.
It's really good.
It's definitely a good racer.
Yeah.
Overclocked University played, and they killed it also. Like, everybody was
they
super
played a
awesome.
DDR song.
I really
That was
feel like
pretty
I'm
cool.
pandering to all the bands, but no, they actually
They
all
did.
did
They
amazing.
killed it. They were doing awesome.
I was shouting at them. I after they played the song, I said, "You showed us the ultimate dance, buckets of tears."
Yeah. I think my favorite Overclocked University song is their Plants vs. Zombies track. It's so good.
Oh yeah,
It's so good. Yeah, it's a fun song.
It's a very fun.
Yeah. So after they tore it up, it was time for the handmasters themselves, the Rare Candy.
common vegetable.
Dom made a video that was like just a goofy ass video of some electronic voice talking, and he was like, "Come see my band, Care Randy," because it was really funny at the time. That's an inside joke, I guess. Anyway,
Hilarious.
right? Yeah. So,
Just imagine you're part of the inner circle, and you'll really laugh.
yeah, pretty much.
There is no inner circle, Mike.
Yeah,
Everybody's equal.
everybody's
It's a round table.
Wink, wink.
right.
Ah.
So for that, you did another tournament for Rare Candy,
Yes. Oh yeah, we did Puzzle League. Yeah,
Pokemon Puzzle League,
And
yep.
that was for the big prize. That was for the 2 tickets to
BitGen, yep. And I entered that tournament.
You did. You entered 2. Yeah.
I did. I got my fucking head kicked in for the Samurai one, for Samurai Kirby.
But you did well.
But for Pokemon Puzzle League, I actually made it to the finals.
Well, you are a seasoned veteran
Yeah.
of the big huge games Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yeah.
League.
Yep. And I did pretty okay in that. I never won those challenges because Andrew Lee
Oh my god.
was
I mean,
disgustingly good at that game.
yeah.
He would get like X9s every time he touched a controller.
Easily.
It was ridiculous.
But yeah, I mean, I was in our crew. I was well above everyone else, and then Andrew Lee was just completely. Like,
Some of the matches
beyond.
that you and him played were gross.
We had. I mean,
It would slow an N64 down to a crawl.
I was definitely improving, like, the more we played, but
Yeah.
then, like, yeah, he was still, like, even in my prime, he still had me beat by quite a bit.
Yeah, he was, dude. It was their matches would last like 8 or 9 minutes, but the clock on the TV would say like 2 minutes and 15 seconds because it slowed the system down that much.
Jeez.
Like, I'm absolutely serious. It was ridiculous. So, Pokemon Puzzle League was awesome. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah,
obviously.
you got up to the finals.
Yeah.
And we weren't going to give you the badges.
No.
anyways.
We had pre-decided that the way the tournament
we arranged
worked,
it so that all the other attendees had played each other, and then Adam.
kind of played the winner.
Yeah.
But I mean, I earned my way
you
to the
did,
top.
you did, yeah.
But I played the winner, the guy who was going to win the badges regardless.
Yeah.
But he beat me fair and square. I felt it was a pretty close game, but he definitely bested me. And then Orvie played him and fucking ran right over him.
Annihilated him.
I
over
had
him.
to step in just to make sure people knew where they stood.
Man.
It was pretty
Jesus.
funny. And then
No, well, I remember I was hearing you snicker like and shake your and just you're just like, oh man, oh Jesus, like.
You steamrolled him, man. It was just
No, our first game.
The first
actually
game went
pretty
wild,
long.
yeah.
Well, okay, so the way I normally start off is I start off like crazy strong with the higher combos, and if they can keep pressure on, it kind of messes me up a little bit. But I can look at the first board and I can read a bunch of combos right away, and I'll normally just start off with a couple 5s or 6s. And if he got through the onslaught the first time and then started putting some pressure back on me, and it slowed down my combo reads because I'm a little rusty. But then
shut up.
the second.
the second one.
The second game, though, he just had no chance. He was out in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It was
That's a TKO, I think.
it was pretty bad.
But
And then Rare Candy played.
Rare Candy played.
They did play.
We were actually doing that during Rare Candy. Oh, actually, before we went up to Rare Candy, we had a little encounter with our rival podcast.
We did. It's funny that you used the word encounter.
Yeah.
Mr. Terrence from Kids at the Something Table, whatever the hell
Well,
they call
so
their
when I
half-baked show.
when I introduced Rare Candy, I had said I'd made a joke. I
You
was like, all
openly
right.
challenged everyone in the room.
Well, I was like, all right, we're gonna do a Pokemon battle, and who's got their DS? And like, of course, like no one really raised their hand, and I was like, oh, all right,
Fuck, I left right before that. I had all my Pokemon on me too.
yeah. And I was like, all right, fine. And no one's got their DS. Let's go do a Puzzle League challenge. But one guy raised his hand, and he's like, oh, I've got my DS. What about me? And I looked down, and it's Terrence.
Fucking Terrence. Big kids at the little table. Terrence.
And I said, "You hold on. We'll go 1-on-1, and I'll give you a MAGFest T-shirt if you can beat me."
And they sat down to the bar. I was drunk as fuck, staring, half drooling over Orivi's
Is
shoulder.
that what you did? You
Yeah.
went and sat at the bar. I was wondering why you did that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it was specifically because I wanted to get the Pokemon challenge done so I could get the badges out, and then we went over to Terrence to Poke Battle, and he told me, he's like, I haven't really battled anyone. This is the first Pokemon I've played since like Red and Blue.
And how did it go?
It sounds like somebody going on a date for the first time.
It really
In a very
does.
long time.
I'm really nervous about this.
I haven't
But
really seen
for
anybody
the
since
sake
my
of
ex.
for the sake of MAGCast, I was relentless.
You held
I
our
gave-
name strong.
I gave him no quarter.
Okay.
I have the replay saved and I could watch it. I actually wanted to so I could tell you the maximum damage that one of his Pokemon did to mine, but I don't think any of my Pokemon got under 2/3 health.
Jesus.
It was a nice clean 6-0 victory.
To be fair, he was a self-proclaimed rookie.
he was, and he stuck it out.
Yeah.
It was good.
He didn't wuss out.
It was
He-
good natured.
he took the challenge.
He took,
And Terrence is always a super friendly guy, so I'm sure he
Yeah.
went down with grace.
he did. He
Okay.
did.
But then after they were done that, Rare Candy was working on their set they were going through.
They dedicated a song to me.
They dedicated a song to Huey.
That was
What
really
did they
song?
dedicate to you, Huey?
The Metroid bundle.
Why is that?
They just said, here's the song's dedicated to Huey and his mustache.
There's
That's
no
awesome.
real rhyme or reason behind that. It was just
Yeah, this is
They just
dedicated to
did
Huey
JD
and his
dedicate it?
mustache.
And then
Who dedicated it?
those guys were really grumpy at me because I
Shit,
shaved
now
my
I can't remember
beard.
who specifically dedicated it to me.
Like Baines and Smelly and them hadn't seen me without my beard yet, I guess, and they were just
I think it was Baines.
Okay.
disappointed.
But then they decided that they were going to play Super Mario's Castle theme.
Oh, that they did.
And that is a song that Orvi, I, myself, and Huey all hold very near and dear to our hearts. Because that is the song where we try to convince as many people as we can at the concert to dance like a ballerina while screaming slow mosh.
Yeah.
And normally we get somewhere between 7, 8, 9, 10 people. Even at MAGFest, because it just doesn't catch on. We
Yeah.
look like idiots.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, but we look like complete
You
idiots.
put
To
your
be fair,
hands up
you
over
look
your
like
head like a
idiots.
ballerina,
And you sort of just
Pretty much
pirouette.
and you just
Right.
kind of pirouettes and slowly through the crowd.
In circles with complete disregard to running into people, walking into people because
Yeah.
you're very slow. And I'd like to say, in my drunken memory, it felt like a whole lot more than it probably was. But I felt like we had like 25 or 30 people with us.
I'd
We,
say it was
we
like-
had a good portion of the crowd, proportionally.
How far
know,
off do you
per-
think my number
per-
is?
I'd say
percent-
20.
20? Okay. Okay.
By percentage of the crowd, we definitely had the most slow mosh to not slow mosh ratio I've seen at a show.
I know that when I was spinning around with my hands in the air,
Well, your hair's right there
that
too.
yeah, that I was looking at the people that weren't slow moshing, and they were all laughing and clapping because
Yeah.
they thought it was funny. So everybody was having a good natured time.
Dude, when we all reached up and were twiddling our fingers in front of Dom,
Oh, Dom!
that was
Dom,
my favorite part,
Dom
man.
lost his mind. So like, at the little up and down.
Oh, I was part of that. I do remember
he-
vaguely doing that.
Dom he was focused, and then he looked up and saw like
All of us
12
are-
people like holding their hands up, wiggling their fingers up at the keyboard.
He couldn't handle
And
it.
he's just like, "You guys are too ridiculous."
And then I was really amped about slow moshing, and when that song was over, I was like, Dom, that's how you fucking slow mosh. And he was like, everybody, Adam Chase for the slow mosh. And he fucking, I got a round of
And
applause.
then
That was funny.
They played the
That made
the
me feel
chrono.
like a rock star.
They played the chrono.
Oh,
trigger
and
thing
that was the start
of the March Pit.
the March Pit.
Oh, I
was that-
remember that.
That was
God
the birth
damn it,
of
that
the
was
new
funny.
Wear Candy March Pit.
Everybody,
So we're all marching
We
like
just started
like,
marching to the chrono. The
think
chrono.
think Artie from Pete and Pete.
Yes.
yes.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Dude, it was, and there was like, I felt
You
like the
all are
same amount of people, like 20, 25 people
Yeah.
doing the Artie march.
March Pit,
Dude,
No, you're just screaming March Pit.
it was, I had the
Oh,
most
man.
sourpuss look on my face, like grumpy catting, marching through the audience, and people were laughing at
Huey
that
and
too.
I initially started doing it during Dark World.
Yeah.
And then we didn't quite catch it on, but like for Chrono, we got it going.
Because everybody just.
I
started
didn't
marching
notice
to that.
you guys do it the first time. As soon as I saw a couple people doing it, really what happened is like I knew you guys were doing it. I looked over and Zach Star Wars looked at me in my eyes, and I could feel his brain saying, "Let's march, bro." And then I was into it, 100% into it.
Dude, there was this little kid.
I feel like our so
He looked into my soul. Let me just get that out.
for most bands like at MAGFest, like they're putting on a show for the crowd. For Rare Candy, it is our job to put on a show for Rare Candy.
Every time
Yeah.
they get off stage, Chris Baines goes, "Dude, you guys are ridiculous."
whenever like,
Because we're hamming just as hard as they.
Oh,
are.
yeah.
between me and Adam and like Huey, like back in the day, like Tony and Coops and
Yeah.
everybody used to we would just try to ham up as hard as we can. I mean, we like all the way back to like the Sway during
Oh, dude, that's been going on since like
Yeah.
Bitch End 4.
yeah
That's very old
that's
school.
some old school. So I mean, we have
Yeah.
to keep coming up with new like the March Pit.
Dude,
I'm
the
proud
March
of.
Pit I think is the new jam.
Oh man, March Pit.
And then of course every once in a blue moon the Mosh Monster appears, but the crowd has to earn the Mosh.
I
Monster.
really truly thought, and Orvie and I had a complete discussion
We
about
did.
this. I really truly thought that Mosh Monster was going to be resurrected last night, but we decided that it was a very good crowd, but the crowd was not rowdy enough to summon the Mosh Monster.
As JD,
I was about to say, yeah.
he gave the crowd a 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay,
Not
I can
bad by
appreciate
any means,
that.
but
Right.
always room for improvement.
The rowdier the crowd, the more likely you'll have a chance of summoning Mosh Monster.
Yeah.
Dude, Mosh Monster is not a joke.
I have never seen Mosh Monster.
I think it's only even happened maybe
Twice.
2 or
Count
3
yourself
times.
lucky.
I know
Not
it
many
happened.
see Mosh Monster and live to see
It
another
happened
day.
at Bitchin' long
It happened
ago.
at the first Sonar Bitchen.
Yes.
Because that's where we invented it.
Yes.
And that's where you took me completely by surprise, but I ran with it.
Yep.
Literally. And then I think the second one was,
Not that long ago,
I feel like it was like Mag 11.
maybe.
Maybe Mag 11 or 12.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been 12. I would have seen it. Must have been 11.
Maybe it was
Probably
10 or
11,
11
yeah.
then. Yeah, okay.
It's been a while.
Dude, Mosh Monster.
Tell your friends.
It's going to be a thing.
Oh
But
man, but yeah,
Then that rounded the night out. Fuck, that
yeah.
was
That was a
God
lot of fun.
damn
It
it,
was a
last
good
night was a
time.
good fucking time.
That was a good freaking show, man.
We got some crepes, hung out.
Also-
I beat some people in some video games. We had some game tournaments.
you were going to do that.
We
That's how you say
You were like crepes, he was like crepes.
crepes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said craps, and I was like, I didn't know there was gambling there.
Well, the crepes of wrath.
Also, huge, ridiculously large-sized shout out to my girlfriend for picking me up, so we didn't have to
Ha.
find a ride
Oh,
home.
that's right. I saw her walk by outside once.
Yeah, she was incredibly good spirited about it because normally it's like, oh, Adam's drunk. I got to figure out how to get him away from his friends into the car because, as everyone in this room, I believe, is a seasoned veteran, and apparently that is a difficult task.
Yes, Mr. Chase.
Yeah.
We're well aware, Mr. Chase.
I sort of have to Pied Piper you along.
And Ashley is a seasoned veteran in figuring out how to get your drunk ass home.
That's true.
Despite the fact that you were the size of a boulder.
That's true.
You're the boulder.
I almost made Huey starve to death once.
Yeah. Adam, I just want to eat
Well,
Huey.
I tell you
Everything's
what.
fine.
I'll tell you what, Huey definitely didn't starve to death yesterday.
I did
because
not.
It sounds
after-
like y'all ate some
after we
serious
got-
food.
after we got some crepes of wrath.
Craps.
I like it. If that's not on their menu, it fucking needs to be.
Because that's not how you say it. It's craps.
If it's not on their menu, I don't know why.
So we did that, and you ended up
H2O.
not getting anything, or you did?
What?
Were you
I-
broken? Was your will broken? I don't even remember.
at the crepe
Yeah.
prep place?
Craps.
I got a bacon.
No,
and
I had
cheese.
I had
Oh,
the
that's
beer
right, you
craps this morning.
So we then went out afterwards with the Steel Samurai
Classy as
crew
fuck, man.
over to Lost City Diner, which is this crazy.
My favorite
sci-fi
Baltimore diner.
Me too.
Period.
I love Lost
punk,
City.
Whatever. Crazy
It is,
diner.
yeah. It's like a 1950s esque comic
It's
book
awesome.
sci-fi
Adam
diner.
Punk.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
was great.
good. I love it.
But Huey, you got
The Neptune Burger.
the Neptune Burger, which is a burger with like
a patty.
it's a
of
half-pound
deep-fried-
burger with like a patty of equal size of the half-pound burger of fried mac and cheese on top.
Oh my god, it was good.
Plus, you got
it sounds
mozzarella
delicious.
sticks.
We shared that.
We did. I think you got through half of one.
Yeah, I ate one whole mozzarella stick, and then I
And-
got
Dude, did
cashed
that
out.
burger blow
Already
you
that
out
burger.
completely?
Dude, that burger was a monster, and I would
They do
gladly
have
eat it again.
big burgers.
No, I didn't finish my burger. I also had an orange creamsicle shake though. So
Dude,
that's
I was
Those
just
are
going to
very-
say their shakes
Yeah.
are very
On point.
because they have a legitimate malt shop style shakes.
I love
shake
that
stand.
place. That place is like, I wish every restaurant I went into was like that place.
Yeah, I told you guys earlier, kind of off air,
Yeah.
but I took Angel there and he loves it too. We just sat
They got
down and
comic
read
books
some
on the-
comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
that's
our food was
ridiculous.
there. Like, it was so good.
Oh yeah, and I ran into like someone from my past, like someone I have legit not talked to in like a decade. He
Really?
was actually
Yeah.
talking to me, and he's like, "Dude, I think someone over there said your name. I swear I heard someone say Orvie." And then we had a whole discussion
About
how like you'll hear other people's names, like the name Courtney. Like if someone says Courtney, like if I hear it in my like peripheral,
It makes your
sounds,
radar go off.
And,
whatever,
or
Yeah.
fucking-
for me, it's
how-
Harvey.
Harvey, yeah,
Yeah.
because you hear like the E, and then like if you get like the or and the E and like Courtney, like if I just kind of hear part of that, I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
For me, it's Brian.
How about
Makes
that?
sense.
For me,
Me-
it's Michael because there's 100 fucking Michaels wherever I go. So
For me, it's always been Alan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
but yeah,
where you
so
go.
he said that, and I just completely dismissed it instead of listening to him at all. I was like, yeah, I'm sure that's probably no one says my name. My name isn't a thing that people say.
And then you.
And it turned out that like maybe 5 or 6 feet from me was someone that I've known since like middle school. I just haven't talked to him in forever, and he's like a legit good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I just haven't kept up with him.
Is that it? And I was like,
I swear
that guy
I
talked
swear.
to you.
No, he was saying your name. So like I did the same thing back at you do that thing where you're just kind of like, hey Ed. No, that's not him, Huey. That's not him.
Ed. Oh, it is Ed.
And then he's like, yeah, I was doing the same thing to you, but then you didn't look over, and I was like, oh, all right.
Actually,
Hey,
that
the
just
thing we just yell at someone's name and just goes like,
You've never done that where you
Tom
think you
Bosley.
see someone but you're not sure, so you just kind of say their name in passing, like
that actually running into a friend that you haven't seen in a very long time. Honest, swear to God, that happened to me last night too. But
we've been on some sort of weird, crazy brainwave thing recently.
it's this guy Patrick. I haven't seen him probably in 6 or 7 years. It hasn't
Sure.
been a decade, but like he came up to me. He was like, "Adam, do you remember?" And I was like, "Holy shit, Patrick, dude, what's going on?" And like, yeah, it was. I was super drunk, so I had a very
No,
Off-
this is Patrick.
I had a very off kilter conversation. I'm sure, and I know he doesn't listen to this, but in the off chance he does, hey, sorry for being kind of drunk.
Sorry
Not-
for being
Sorry,
a big,
not
fun,
sorry.
lovable goofball.
yeah, sorry, but no, that's really cool. Yeah, we have been on a weird brainwave thing lately.
There was earlier last week or whatever when we were both out of nowhere, like no previous talking or at all. At the same exact time, we both sent into the mag chat. We were like, "Hey, aren't we due for an episode Thursday?" Like,
Oh yeah, that was right. Yeah,
It was
really bizarre.
him and I hadn't spoken in like 2 or 3 days at that point.
yeah.
And
Literally
it
within
was
seconds.
Within seconds, that was weird. Yeah,
And then there was one other. I don't remember what the other thing was. Oh, you mentioned Pittsburgh when I was going to Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's
like just out
Oh.
of nowhere, you sent the Pittsburgh picture.
Right.
And I was like, oh, and I'm going to Pittsburgh this. Wait, what? Oh, wait.
yeah. I sent the picture from the Andy Warhol Museum.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
The place that we were like, all right, well, because that was when Dak was in
Well,
the hospital.
we were gonna check it out, and then it was like $40 or
Yeah,
something. to go
Dak was
in.
in the hospital. We were looking for things to do in downtown Pittsburgh, which, come to find out, is nothing. There's
Not a lot.
nothing.
Well, half the town's dead. So
Yeah, half the town is abandoned buildings. So
it's weird.
my
We found that
irrational
one really
hatred
cool
for
game
Pittsburgh
store,
because
though.
of football just held true when I visited the city 4 times.
There was also a green
But-
eggs and ham T-Rex.
That's true. That we
There
found
were
out
some oddities.
that
We were
T-Rex
also doing-
changes costumes
Yeah.
every season.
We were also doing some freeform parkour.
That's true. I got yelled at by a security guard.
And by freeform parkour, I mean like we were just like running around shouting parkour while jumping off.
It was like the scene from The Office. It's what it was.
like
and-
he would like climb on like a handrail and be like parkour and like throw himself off of it.
Yeah. You mentioned that video game store that we went to.
Yeah.
It was like a badass used video game store, and the fucking guy that worked there I knew from here,
Yeah.
which was really weird. It was like a dude that was working in Pittsburgh, living in Pittsburgh, hadn't seen him in like 4 or 5 years. He used to play in a bunch of bands here in Baltimore, and he just happened to be there the day we went there. It was really weird. This guy, Josh, you would have never met him in your life.
There's literally zero possibility. He doesn't
Are you sure?
associate
'Cause
with people named Mike.
His last name's
watched
Breeding.
a lot of Baltimore video game bands.
He wasn't a video game band. He was in a hardcore band.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought
Not
it
a
was video
chance.
game band.
No.
All right.
Pardon
All right.
me.
All right, look.
Well, I mean, I like hardcore
Orby
bands.
and I
just
have a
don't see
thing
them that often.
we have to talk about.
That is true. If we're are we about wrapped up? Does anyone have Mike? How was your game over?
It was pretty good. I was fucking beat, so I left early.
remember
Yesterday was like my official start of yard sale season, so I was up early.
Oh baby.
And
I was up early too,
Oh,
moving arcade machines.
I farted. It's really gross.
How early were you up?
We were up at like 8 or 9.
Oh,
I met Dom at 9.
I was up at 7.
How many arcade machines did you move?
How many
many
railguns did you
God,
buy?
Just got over here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Dude,
How
that's-
many fucking children did you take care of yesterday,
I
Orby?
haven't made that life mistake.
It's not a mistake. It's a choice.
It's art.
Just
it's
like
art,
working for
Orby.
Mag.
It's
I
dick
know,
art.
Dick
Orby.
art.
My dick isn't a paintbrush. I know. I'm not sure if I'll ever make that
It's a
decision.
cudgel.
Dude, that fart smells
But,
like beer and broccoli. That's really weird.
is
No,
wrong
Oh,
with
it's
it?
just lingering. Oh.
God damn it!
I had a pretty good time. Yeah, I pieced out early because I was pretty tired. Listened to some tunes. I skipped the last game over because that was the one that like sold out, and I was just like, I totally forgot to get tickets until the day of. It's just like, whatever.
I'm sure that you could have hung around.
Dude, you're Mike TV. You're famous as fuck.
Yeah, your name was on the list and Adam's wasn't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
because I
Yeah,
texted
Kettle.
you literally like half an hour ahead of time. It's like, hey, dude, put me on the list.
Dom was like legitimately forgot to put me on the list.
We didn't forget. We just weren't
No,
gonna.
no one forgot.
Adam was at the door and I'm just shouting, "Make him pay!"
Yeah, I got to the door
Make
and I was
him
like,
pay.
I was like,
They were literally trying to not have you there.
Dom told me that my name was on the list, and I go up to the door and he's like, dude, you're not on the list. And I was like, fucking. Normally I make fun of Dom or get on his back because he does stuff, but I always pretend that he does. Like this time he legitimately fucking didn't do it, and I was like, God, I had to send Matt Barros into the back to get him, and then he came up and fucking added me to the list. God, dick.
I like the part that the doorman even knew you.
And he was gonna let me in anyway.
Yeah,
He told me in my ear, that's from the hardcore scene. Funny, we talked about that earlier. This guy Eric, who I've known for years and years and years, he was like, "You're not on the list, but I mean, honestly, for you, like that matters." I was like, "Thanks, man."
Yes,
But then Dom came
That's
up.
even more evidence. From
Yeah,
your
because
own mouth
a
that you're
friend
super
when I
famous.
was a
For
child,
Adam Chase, not even a problem.
from a childhood friend. Yeah,
Let's call up Jonathan Colton and see if he knows anybody
He has
named Big Adam.
no idea who I am.
That's not what you told
That's
us.
not what you told us last night.
Because he remembered me 6 months after I met him.
All right, man.
It's been 4 years since I literally
changing.
ran
He's
into
Never
him.
known my name.
Yeah,
No,
he's
but
never
she-
ever known my
I
name.
think I remember that dude.
Well,
now.
you're in luck because
There
Mr.
was
Colton's
a
actually
fucking
on the other
club down
line.
in, like Dundalk.
He's
or
worked at a lot of
Essex
clubs around.
Jonathan
that
Colton,
closed
say hello.
up a while ago, but there was a fucking hardcore show there. Fuck, what was that show?
He was Eric. You're talking about the guy at the door.
Yeah,
He was the bassist for Diamonds in the Rough.
what was the fucking club down in like
The Zoo.
Dundalk? The Zoo.
The zoo.
I feel like I met him there once.
Probably
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
the Zoo, and then it was Cynics for a while.
Yeah.
Cynics.
The
Yeah,
Zoo.
that's okay. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah.
Huey and I have something important. to
Yeah,
talk
we got to
about.
talk to you people about stuff.
So I have yet. It's been on my list O games to play for a long time, and I have yet to play Fallout New Vegas.
It
And
is
I was
the best.
It
talking
is.
with Huey about doing a playthrough. And I was like, "Hey man, we should like play through at the same time and like, you know, I don't know, like come up with some like wacky characters to make or something like that. I don't know."
I played New Vegas.
You
I
played
got,
New Vegas?
I got to
Ryan?
the gate and just
Have you
refused to
played
pay
New
the
Vegas?
I haven't played it
500
yet,
million
no.
You
caps.
don't have to do. Dude, there's ways around that.
I didn't figure it out. I'm too dumb,
Man.
and I quit immediately.
Well, here's a new opportunity for you.
This is what we're doing.
What Huey and I were initially talking about doing was just making some silly characters to play and like, you know, come up with like some specs and like make like a flaw and like a character traits and stuff like that. But then we were like, hey, how about I play as Huey and you play as Orvie? And we were like, yeah, that sounds fun. And then we had the idea, wait, how about we get the whole podcast in on this? So
I do
and you
own
certainly don't
New
have
Vegas
to,
on several
you
platforms.
don't have to do this, but if anyone wants to do a playthrough of New Vegas with us,
As a matter of fact, you know
we
what?
can all make character sheets for each other, and then we have to build those characters and then
live by them.
play in game as those characters.
If we can start this in like a week or two, I will have built my new computer
PC,
rig.
yeah.
That can be the first game. I'll christen my brand new computer with
Fallout
this
New Vegas.
challenge.
Okay.
I mean, Fallout New Vegas is pretty old at this point. You
No,
still
I
have
absolutely no, but I have it on my current gaming computer. But I wanted a special
It's
game.
symbolic, Orvie.
I wanted a special
Jesus.
game to
We've already
christen
been
the machine
waiting
with.
like 3 weeks to do this. Damn it!
I've been playing an old
Well,
save,
if
so-
the if
Oh,
the
yeah, you're playing
if
an
we're
old
just
save.
doing like we need to play this far by the next podcast, then you should have it by the next podcast, and that's fine.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I'll,
It's
I'll
not like
probably
it's-
have it
it's
next
not-
weekend.
it's not like a
What I think
daily
we should
thing, it's
do
just
is we
a-
should-
Right.
Every
we should-
podcast we do.
And it'll
X
take us a
amount.
week to like actually get together and like make our specs and stuff
Yeah.
too. But
I mean,
yeah,
I've
I
been
feel
thinking
like
about it, though.
for the
You
first
guys told me
episode we
about
should
this
like
last
get
night.
up to Vegas, I guess, right?
Up to Vegas, you think so?
Is that
I
that
don't know.
far?
I look, because then you have to go through. You start at Good Springs. You have to go through Novak.
Guys, spoilers, yo.
He's just giving town names.
These are town names. Nobody. I think if you could get through Good Springs, that's a good starter because Good
Okay.
Springs is the opening area.
Is that what we're supposed to have before the next episode?
Sure.
That-
But when are we gonna trade? Next Saturday, after you and I build my computer,
Well, I mean,
why don't we just get dinner together and
We'll be
next Saturday
discussing it.
is the Bob Rose night.
Bob Rose presents. Yes.
No, what we should do is
In
right
the
now
evening.
we should
okay.
So right here we should pick who we're going to
I'll bring
play
Ben with
as, and
Yeah.
then next episode
I
we'll
think-
talk
I
about
think
our.
we gotta I think we gotta randomly generate this because I don't think we should like pick. I think
You
it's.
know,
I
I
think
don't know.
Are you talking randomly generate the characters or randomly generate
randomly
who plays
generate who
the other
plays
member
who.
of the show?
Yeah.
Do you want
No, I
to do
think
it
we should
random, or
pick
do
it.
people have some preferences? Who wants to play who?
I think we could do we could either just decide on our own or we could do names in a hat.
Well, let's see. Well, let's see if there's any real contention. Does anybody want to be anybody else?
I kind
would-
of want to play Adam.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Ryan wants to play.
Who do you want to play?
I wouldn't mind playing Mike TV, the cynical
Called
fuck.
it! I called it!
You called it.
Mike TV, who do you want to play?
I just want to go through as an evil fuck. I always play those games as the good guy. I want to be the fucking asshole in the game for a
I'm not
change.
evil.
No, you are
see.
lawful evil.
We're gonna
No, because the law. I hate the fucking lawful evil guys in New Vegas. Fine. It's your choice.
we're gonna
It's your wrong choice.
we're like making everybody cartoonishly weird.
Yeah.
So-
Oh no, like
obviously.
we're totally gonna. It's your character.
God, I actually kind of want to. Well, you know, what? I had an idea for Ryan where it's going to be half Ryan, half Panther. So yeah, that's who.
Oh,
I,
and then-
I can accept that.
Yeah.
I accept
Alright.
that.
And then I was gonna be you, and you're gonna be me.
All right,
Boom.
I guess
That's all
you
done.
and me, I guess you and me just
No,
stick with the original plan.
I feel like I don't want to throw a wrench in
in
anything, but I feel like the people can't play each other.
A bandana.
I like it.
Okay.
Well, that means then one of you have to switch. Because
Yeah.
that leaves us two out.
Okay, never mind. I scratched my
What was your pitch? Sorry.
He was saying you shouldn't get to play as the person that's playing you.
Oh, whatever.
I don't. Yeah, never mind. I don't think that matters.
That's
yeah,
fine.
no. It was your original idea, so you guys play each other.
We could actually all just rotate left, because that means you would get to play Mike. Mike would get to play Ryan. Ryan would play Huey. Huey would play me,
And you would play me,
and I would play Adam.
but he wants to play me
Oh, but
real
he
bad.
wants to
I mean, I
play.
don't
All right,
No,
whatever,
we'll
whatever.
go to the original
Okay.
plan.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys
fine.
play each other,
And then
and then we'll do what we said.
yeah.
Now we got to come up with spec sheets.
So I think we each come up with our spec. We'll come up with like the spec for the spec sheets, we can send that out to the group or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think we come up with the spec sheets on our own, and then next episode we'll reveal our spec sheets and
Well,
talk
here
about our
as
first
a quick
mission or whatever.
exercise, let's do a quick couple traits for Mike. What's Mike's good trait?
I've thought about this.
Okay.
Mike is definitely needs to be played as a lawful evil character,
Okay, sure.
All right,
Well,
fine,
no.
fine,
Well, all right.
all right.
Well, let's.
as your persona.
No,
Fine.
I'd say
That's my
chaotic
persona on the
evil.
show. Okay, so I came up with a few ideas. So there's a 4 eyes trait you should probably take.
All right.
And then as far as like stats go, I'd say probably like max intelligence, terrible charisma. Like 1 for charisma. Like go ahead and put intelligence way up there. I know that's probably pretty.
God,
But
it's cartoonish, so it may,
you need to make me smart as fuck.
Yeah.
zero charisma.
Yeah, that's that. I feel like
And
that's
then like
good.
there's for the perks.
Wouldn't I not? I wouldn't sack all charisma. I'd sack a lot of strength, though.
Well, no, the thing is, you need charisma for making deals.
He
Though.
lifts a child every day.
He
Man.
complained about a 50-pound railgun.
Well, the thing is, you can add.
How heavy it was? It was pretty heavy.
That means the only gun I'm allowed to use in the
is-
game is a
yeah.
fucking railgun.
Yeah. But
But
there's
the-
a perk called Math Wrath. There's like Nerd Rage. There's
I got to pick all those
there's
ones.
like junk rounds where like you just make shit out of junk.
And it's
Yeah.
not just the character spec sheet either. Like in game, you have to make decisions based on how you
Yeah.
think that character. So, like, what would be your character flaw?
I think you should just say no to everything. Just
Like-
everyone who's
and,
like,
and anyone that wants you to be like part of a group or a crew or like some sort of whatever, you're just like, oh, that looks
unless
terrible.
it's a purely mercenary mission, you have to.
That's what I'm saying. Lawful evil. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Huh.
Oh man, this is gonna be funny.
I had ideas for Huey, like where Huey just has to say yes to everything. He's
Oh
just
no,
like, yeah,
no,
sure, friend.
I was already talking about that.
And
Like he was
then,
gonna be like super nice, like even if it's like clearly like some raider guy that's clearly looks like he's just going to do
Yeah.
terrible things, and he's like, hey man, I need help with this, and he's like, oh yeah, totally, that sounds
You
great.
got it.
Like severe optimism is his character flaw, I think. Something along those lines.
Everybody's okay.
And then Ryan, the way I play Ryan is like high intelligence. He's got, like computer skills and stuff like that. But he's got this like freedom fighter streak. So like every freedom fighter comes across, he's like, yeah, we're breaking.
But he doesn't
We're
get
breaking out New Vegas tonight.
Light up the night.
Light up New Vegas. There's a casino that the city can hide.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
What do we got for Adam?
Just big and dumb and using your hands to hurt things.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Just wow.
You can only punch.
you're only allowed to punch.
Oh yeah. Every person can only specialize in one type of like a weapon, and it can't be gun.
It can't be basic gun. Yeah.
But like super big, like heavy guns are gun skills. So like maybe you can't use it until you have like max gun skill, and you can just use a friggin' like
Railgun?
semi-automatic. Yeah.
We've already determined Adam has to use a railgun, so
Yeah.
that can't not be an option.
What's going to be Adam's role playing character flaw? Because we've got not even
Adam
optimistic.
has like intelligence 3, so he just has like the
Jesus
Adam,
Christ.
me
he
help.
he has to use the idiot lines.
Yes.
They're actually, if you have low intelligence, it'll say like blarga larga harmalar because you can't form sentences.
Oh my god.
So I have to pick those. All right.
This
Yeah.
sucks.
Pretty whatever.
This sucks.
Ice cream.
Jesus Christ.
Ice cream cake. Jesus.
That is
Chinese
actually
food garbage.
that is a part in the game. Like there is a if you like go into this like lab, like a bunch of robots will come up to you and it's like password please, and like if you're smart, you'll just be like, oh shit, and you're trying to think of the right password. If you're dumb, you'll just be like ice cream, and then like password accepted.
Jesus Christ.
Huey,
I didn't say a word. Why are you looking at me?
Huey, what have you got? You have to have something in the works.
See, I was always thinking there's got to be some way to work in a high level of bravado. Like
Or-
you'll
Orby-
do
Orby is the
insane
best
things that
at
should not be
everything.
possible. Like, so I'm gonna accept ridiculously difficult
You know-
tasks.
So I'm like hyper competitive.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You hack the game, and all of Orby's skills are set to 100.
Perfect. That's how you play Orby. It's no big deal. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta disarm this nuke. Yeah, boop, 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 boop. Done.
No big deal. Whatever. Oh, Mr. House.
Like
done.
you'll go dick around until like the last 10 seconds of on the nuke timer, and then you'll just go up and
just like
ace
you'll
it.
do
Yeah.
like a fucking
You'll
like
just
the
Fonz
Fonz
it.
thing.
Yeah. Dunk.
Oh yeah. And also, oh dude, there are sunglasses in the game.
I'm
So Ryan's just gonna wear
Ryan's
sunglasses.
getting a bandana and aviators. That's why I will play through the game with.
Dude,
All right. Well, this is gonna happen then.
this is gonna be pretty
Yeah.
fun.
This is
I like
the
it.
new incarnation of MAGCast.
So
right
the
now.
first set we're gonna go through, there's like an opening town that you start. I think it's called
Yep.
Good Springs. There's sort of two factions you can go with. Just finish it however you think the person would finish it, and then we'll call that bit finished.
Yeah, I mean, we'll work out the details. Just know that next cast we'll have the details of our characters, and we'll have the first intro of our story for you.
Yeah.
Based on our New Vegas playthrough as each other.
Remember to jot down notes while you're playing,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you can
totally.
remember.
Totally.
That's the thing
the last thing I want to go through on this episode.
Oh, actually, I have one more note for the New Vegas.
Every
thing.
time I try to end the show,
I'm sorry.
every
tradition.
23 times.
I was
this
just
has
thinking, though, as far as companions go, it's like, I don't think I should be allowed to go with any people companions. It's either got to be animals or robots.
Yeah.
Well,
That makes
robots.
sense.
No,
Okay.
It has to be
would do-
robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Well-
Huey can be with anybody.
We'll work it out.
thanks.
Yeah.
Orvie is
Orvie-
whoever is like.
No, Orvie can only go
That's-
with creatures. Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh, totally. Okay, I'm with that. And I've got just the side companion in mind. So cool.
Oh my.
All right, continue.
Mobile.
Host, you can have the mic again. Thank
Jesus
you.
Christ! Mobile gaming challenge.
Pass the call.
Oh,
to
the
you.
mobile
Oh,
gaming
shit.
challenge. Yes.
The
That's
NBC.
thing we do.
What do we got?
Is it safe to talk now? Good.
Safe.
Every time I touch the microphone with my voice, somebody was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, by the way, real quick. No.
Tetris Blitz. No power-ups, no supers, no nothing. There was a winner of the challenge that is not a host of this show.
This
Chicken
is
dinner.
first time.
It was Mr. Will Cooper, and he killed it with 180,000 points.
Damn.
My God.
All right, well, Cooper, come on. Oh, you're not here, so you really can't.
Oh, I
So
guess.
who won? Who's here?
Well, we'll start with Orvie.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of phoned it in this time, and not just because I was playing on my phone, but
Well,
Tetris-
you only got like 500,000.
so I was already soured on it initially because I didn't like the way the game worked. So maybe I just didn't get that back into it. Plus, I don't know. Tetris is Tetris. I've played it a bazillion D times, and I don't know. But anyways, I only
bazillion
got.
D.
Let me see. Let me pull up my score real quick because I don't even remember. Yeah, I got 92,000. Middle of the road. I'm not
Okay.
proud of it, but that's where we are.
Huey.
I got like 71.
Well, I beat Huey.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no good at Tetris. I
Ah.
never have been.
Mike.
I got to level 40 in Terror from Tomorrow.
Mike.
Oh, my.
72.
That's not the right
Jesus
game.
fucking Christ.
It's the right game.
Oh, you're the worst.
Thanks for
And
participating.
that's why you're lawful evil.
Hey,
That's
Ryan?
not lawful.
No,
He's
but-
not being lawful.
That's too chaotic.
Yeah, he's chaotic.
chaotic neutral at least.
You are not neutral in any sense of the fucking
you're
word.
pretty
You
negative.
enjoy
You're
when
a negative
other people's
Nancy.
fun is ruined.
You
You're
enjoy.
chaotic negative.
Good God.
You're a chaotic negative Nancy, sir.
Jeez. Ryan.
M as in
I got
Nancy.
132,000.
132. I got 160.
Oh, Adam's taking it for the podcast.
I played the crap out of that game, and it's funny that I said that because I only played while I was pooping.
I mean,
It is a solid
primarily, that's when I've been also playing the mobile game challenges.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a game in mind, though.
But Adam gets the pick because he won.
Oh, yeah, you do get the pick.
I will defer my choice to Orvie
Okay.
because I like where his idea is.
Yes, so, anyways, round of applause for Adam.
Oh, hey, thanks,
Yay!
guys.
Hey, Adam, thank you.
I
That's
won.
going to be the only one you ever win.
I beat Orvie once. That's all I ever care about. Yay!
It's the only one I'm letting you have.
Yeah.
All right, so the game I've been playing, anyways, as far as mobile games, is this cool little rhythm game called Planet Quest, and it's just it's free, so fits that qualification, and it's just an easy high score rhythm game. It's
Is it
just-
available for both platforms?
I believe so. Look it up. Who's got the Android here?
I do.
Look up Planet Quest while we're doing this.
Okay.
But it's a little rhythm game. It's just a little planet in the circle, and it spins, and you're a spaceship, and little dudes spin around the planet, and you have to tap to get them with the song, and you get points, and it's wacky music and silly art. It's a good time.
Oh, man, I know what we should do next.
Ryan's
Fuck.
Nope. not
This
here.
game requires
No.
iOS 8.0 or later.
Oh no!
And I haven't updated to iOS
haven't
8
updated?
yet because I heard that iOS 8.1 is super janky.
It's been fun.
I haven't
for
had any
me.
trouble with it.
Yeah. I mean, when 8 came out, like there were initially some maps that were kind of goofy with it, but that's always. I mean, it's been a while now.
Fuck, maybe I'll update tonight. Well, I don't know if we can do it because Huey can't play.
Can't play. Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Well,
So-
I don't
I
think
don't
Mike
have
can
that.
either. Can
Nope.
yeah.
No.
Android.
I
So
thought it was on both.
when you said rhythm game, Super
yeah.
Hexagon immediately came to mind.
Super Hexagon.
Super Hexagon is fantastic.
How much does that one cost?
I'll tell you in a sec.
Also, does it have an easy score system though? Because that
Yes,
was the
it-
cool thing about Planet Quest is that it's just like a high score thing. I wonder if Planet Quest is up on browsers and stuff or something. I don't know, but
Shit, I can't tell
We
how much
can-
it is because I already own it.
Super Hexagon?
Super Hexagon.
oh man, I'm glad we planned this. I'm glad we planned this podcast.
Guys, we are so on top of our game.
Cut.
No, this isn't getting cut. I don't edit the show anymore. I just fucking post it.
Fuck.
So essentially, Super Hexagon has like a couple different difficulty levels.
Super
and then
Hexagon
each-
is $3.
That's
that's
fine.
within our range, I think.
Technically, it's $1 over.
I thought it was $1 to $3.
I thought it was 1 to 2.
I think we said 2 initially, but it's whatevs.
Whatever. I'll buy it. I don't care.
So essentially, it has a couple difficulties.
Or maybe some of
And
these plebeians can just get off
within-
their Android nonsense.
Yeah.
Fuck
And then within
off.
each difficulty, essentially, it's how long you can go, and then your time is your score, pretty much.
Okay.
So just we'll say the longest time on the highest difficulty, I guess,
Do we want to go highest? All right.
or I don't know. What do we
Well,
want to do?
how tough is the highest? Like, I mean, I guess we made
It gets mad hard.
All right, let's go for it. Super Hexagon, let's go.
Super Hexagon.
Or we could have 3 individual competitions, 1 for each difficulty. Submit your
Yeah,
kick-ass scores, and we'll figure something out.
highest.
Let's play the damn game.
Highest difficulty is going to be the money points, though. That's as always. That's where it's at. Oh my god, I don't know if that came through. At
I
all.
can't buy the game right now because the credit card that I have on file with iTunes is my old credit card. I gotta put my new one in. I'll do that later.
So,
anyway,
anyways, congrats to Coops for
Yeah.
being the first non-podcast
Will fucking
member.
Cooper.
Oops.
He killed it. He did super awesome.
He also won the wave race tournament yesterday.
Damn.
He got himself a sweet MAGFest card.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
That means he probably has 2, knowing him.
Yeah, I think he actually gave it to the second place guy.
Oh, nice. That's super cool.
But yeah,
Hell
he's doing some gaming apparently.
That was his editor's choice, too.
But I guess we got anything else, or is that
no,
about it?
I
Game over.
think
PAX, railguns at yard sales, shooting dildos,
I mean,
and Fallout New
Has he
Vegas.
messaged you back?
I think we've got it covered.
Has he messaged you back?
no. I missed the
it's a
last.
bit late on a Sunday, man.
I missed the last one, so I guess I got a little bit of old man Mike's crotchety corner. And are you playing me off?
Oh, someone got
You
played
son
off.
of a bitch!
And that's it
take
for
us
this
out of
That's
episode.
affecting the way he's playing your Fallout character.
Wow.
This has been episode 23.
I want to talk about some great games I've been playing. and
We'll
now
save
I'm
it for next time. We're already an hour and a half in.
fucking saved it from last time because I couldn't be here because I had
Well,
a
whose
goddamn
fault is
show.
that?
Thanks for listening, everybody. My name is Big
Sons of
Adam.
bitches.
Over here.
Huey Haza!
I fucking hate you all so much.
I'm Ryan.
Thanks for listening. See you later.
Sons of bitches. Danny Elfman's so much better.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts, guests, and artists featured on the show. They are not necessarily the views or opinions of MAGFest itself. Any questions, comments, or complaints can be sent to podcast@magfest.org.